and we're still waiting for some other people to come and join us. And yeah, first of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Tri, and I'm from Indonesia. I'm living in Bandung currently, and yeah, tonight's topic or today's topic, we are going to talk about one discussion which is relates to this kind of proverb. It's blessing in disguise. Why I want to talk about this one, discuss with everybody here. Oh, sorry to hear that, Mr. Ahmad. Okay, why I want to talk about this one because I think sometimes sometimes we are not that grateful for what we have. Turns out that that things gives us something different in our life, which is in a good way. So I want you guys here to share your story, which relates to this proverb, blessing in disguise. And yeah, welcome everyone. Those who just joined the conference. I have Dima and then Komilian as well and Sajid. Okay, so this topic, it's blessing in disguise. Oh, before that, Nana, do you want to say something before we start and dive into the discussion, please?
No, no, you can just continue with your topic.
Oh yeah, okay, all right. By the way, Nana, you look different tonight. Like you have the headphone on. It's kind of cool. Okay, all right. So let's talk about this one, blessing in disguise. When I heard about this proverb, is it proverb, Nana? Is it proverb or old says or phrase? What do you think?
Maybe it's a phrase, or I don't know, maybe.
Okay, so it's a phrase. It's not a proverb. I was wrong. Okay, so I remember a story of one of the most popular author in the world, which is oh my god, I forgot. Can you guys remind me who's the author of Harry Potter?
J.K. Rowling.
Yeah, J.K. Rowling. Yes, J.K. Rowling. Thank you, Nana. So technically, J.K. Rowling had a bad luck in her life, and for what I heard from her story, she had a baby without a legal marriage. She was left by her boyfriend at that time, and she also had a bad luck because every time she applied to some jobs, she was rejected, and she decided to end her life by committing suicide at that time. But it failed. It didn't happen to her because I mean like the maybe universe didn't allow her to do so. Turns out that one of the things that she liked in life is writing. So if I'm not mistaken, for the Harry Potter chapter one, I don't know, I forgot what the title is. She wrote that book, that thick book, in a month, and turns out that when she wanted to, like tried to publish it to some publishers. She didn't make it until one publisher wanted her book to be published, which is, yeah, her publisher. And it became a huge success in her life. Like, could you imagine the time when she, couldn't manage to end her life? Like, there wouldn't be Harry Potter book. There wouldn't be the movie of box office of Harry Potter. So in her interview, she said that it was blessing in disguise. All her miseries, all her bad luck in life led her to be a writer, and her work was famous thing until now. She doesn't even have to work now because she gets royalty like every month from her book, which is so good. And yeah, so that's blessing in disguise that I could tell you everyone. Now I think it's gonna be like more personal for everybody here. I'll tell you mine after I hear your story. So you may introduce yourself before you start your speech, and I'm gonna start from I think Eko Saputra. Hi Eko, can you hear me?
Hi, hello. Okay, let me introduce myself first.
Sure.
Okay, my name is Eko Saputra, and I'm from Tanjung Pinang, Riau Island, Indonesia, and I'm still on college, seventh semester in Universitas Maritim Raja Ali Haji. Okay, right. So, for make sure, can I know the topic that we're gonna discuss today. I mean, like, I'm not a little bit here in that part, so I forgot it.
Okay,
Sorry.
okay. All right, Echo. So, the discussion topic that we are talking now is blessing in disguise. Like something that you thought it was bad, turns out that it gives you some benefit. Turns out that it becomes a nice story. You know,
Ah, I see.
yeah. So that's blessing in disguise means. Do you have any personal experience with this phrase, like blessing in
Um,
disguise? Like you thought it was bad, but turns out that it's a good thing for you.
of
Please.
course. So you know, uh, I'm have Carly here.
Uh
Carly.
huh.
That
Yes.
I think that was a bad thing for me because it looked like a noodle. And when
Uh
I
huh.
was junior high school, like
Mm-hmm.
everybody told me that, oh my god, your
Mm-hmm.
hair looks so weird. I don't know
Yeah.
why, because everybody in my class is they
Mm-hmm.
have a straight hair, and then
Mm-hmm.
uh, yeah, only me that having the curly hair. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but one day I'm just taking care of my hair in in a curly way. I mean, like, yeah, I what is merawat? I'm sorry. I'm
Take
taking
care.
care. Yeah, I'm taking care of my hair so much, and it get more curly. And one day I got,
Mm-hmm.
um, what is tawaran? I'm sorry, I'm still
An
learning.
offer. It's okay. An offer.
I'm gonna offer for being a model. So yeah, I mean, like, they just like my hair. So yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
just take that chance to being a model. And yeah,
Oh,
that's
that is cool.
yeah.
Echo, by the way, it reminds me to a story of supermodel from Indonesia. Like she used to be bullied because she has dark skin. She like she looked different from other people. And
Mm.
then one day, like I mean, like every single day when she wanted to go out only to buy something, she had to hide because she knew that everybody would make fun of her. So it's just like, oh my god, like she was not confident with her own skin. Turns out that she signed up when she teenager. She signed up to one of a model agency, and you know what, like the model agency really welcomed her because she looks different in a good way, and now she became a popular model. I mean, like really, it is a huge name in model fashion or something, but she's from Indonesia. I forgot her name, but it's gonna be like she said, like I used to be bullied, but now I'm so grateful for who I am, which is so good. Like that's what I'm so sorry. I turned off my camera because my connection is on and off.
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay,
Well,
so yeah, so turns out that your hair gives you benefit by becoming a model of advertisement or something.
it's like a little advertisement on application that, yeah, it's just
Ah, okay,
that
that is
day.
so
So
good. That is so
yeah.
good. So that's why you found out that, oh, this is what my hair for.
hmm
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Sometimes I got bullied because of my skin tone and my curly hair.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, one side I have another side that they don't know. So yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah,
that's all.
sometimes, yeah, it happens a lot to everybody, I guess. Like, but yeah, at least, like something that you thought it was bad turns out that it's a good thing for you. Even like gives you money for life. I mean, like you make money from it after all. Thank you, Echo. Thank you. Echo, what is your major? What is your major in college?
I'm English education department.
Ooh, we have. I was also from English Educational Department, and then I also is from the same major, but in Malaysia.
That's good.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Echo. Now let's move on to Sajid. Hi, Sajid. Are you there?
Hello from my side.
Yeah. 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 Hello, Sajid. Sajid, we are discussing about one topic, and it's blessing in disguise. Would you like to share your story related to this phrase, blessing in disguise? When something that you thought it was bad for you turns out that it's a good thing for your life.
By permission of all the group members, first of all, I want to introduce myself. That who I am. This is the first time that I am coming to the meeting the last
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Saturday. I didn't know about the meeting, but after that, I talked with some of their minds, and
Mm-hmm.
also now I'm joined the group. My name is Sajid Rohani. I'm from
Mm-hmm.
Afghanistan. You'll know about the Afghanistan country, or not know, don't know about this. Maybe here in your group, a few of the members from our country. I think
Mm-hmm.
lots of people are from the Indonesia and also from Malaysia,
Mm-hmm.
different countries, you know. And also, I'm from Afghanistan. I think I will be the only one person from this country that I'm meeting here. I think the discussion is about this, that the good days and bad days. Is this the main purpose?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We are talking about one topic.
Yes, I don't know about the topics correctly, but I only want to share my ideas about the good days and the bad days if you want.
Okay, please.
Uh, we know that life is difficult and also easy. Those person or those people who trying in their life and also they want to improve their life, they have to do difficult things. About me, I want to tell a story about my school time because now I'm in the grade of the university.
Okay, go on.
One day, in my childhood, I liked the school too much. One day, when I was in third class of the school, I wanted to go to the school, but the condition of the weather was very bad. I mean, there was so rain and so snow, and also with wind. My cousins wanted that they cancel the school. They wanted that not to go to the school, and today we have to make the vacation, and we want to go to a picnic. I told him that if we not go to the school one day, the lesson which our teacher tell us on that day, we will miss that.
Mm-hmm.
After that, we start our trip to the school. When we reach to the midway, after that they came back to home. But finally, I went to the school that day. We were 14 classmates in the class. When I entered to the class, there was no one in our class. I was the only person that I went to the class. And also,
Okay.
I was the first. I had the first position in the school that time when I was in the third class. When my teacher, or we can say our teacher, came to the class, when he saw me that I'm alone in class, he told me that you like the school too much. I told him, yes, of course, sir. That if we make absent in the school or in a month of the school in the week, I think that will make for us a big problem because maybe this day in which we make the absentees, that day will be our improvement or our development day. If we miss that, I think that will make for us a big problem because maybe this day in which we make the absentees, that day will be our improvement or our development
Okay,
day.
I think you have a problem with your connection. Is it true? Like it's freezing on my screen.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
the
it's
problem
true.
is
Okay.
his connection.
Okay, okay, okay. All right. Okay, so while waiting for Sajid, let's move on to another person, which is Chameleon, the man of the club. Chameleon, are you there? Hi, dude. How are you? Oh,
Hello,
hi,
everyone.
Sajid. You are back. Okay, all right. So, okay, okay, okay. So, Sajid, do you want to continue? You want to finish your story? Oh, okay. All right. Chameleon, let's move on to you. Do you have any? Oh, okay. All right. Okay. I'll go back to you, Sajid. Okay. All right. So Chameleon, do you have any experience with the phrase of um, blessing in disguise when the story of your life you thought it was bad turns out that it gives you a good thing in life? Would you like to share that story related to
Mm.
that phrase, Chameleon?
Hello, everyone. My name is Kamal John. Kamal, thank you. I'm so happy to meet my close friends. Okay, I'm trying to. I want to tell about my blessing in disguise. First of all, my life, how can I say, was some difficult because first year I couldn't enter my university.
Sorry
But
to interrupt. Is that the sound of your baby, Chameleon?
yeah, my baby.
Oh, congratulations! That is so cool. Is it a baby boy or
I
baby girl?
baby boy. Yeah, baby boy.
Ah,
Uh,
congratulations,
uh,
Chameleon. Wow.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Also, I will tell about my story for
Uh-huh,
my
sure.
baby too.
Okay.
First of all, I entered my university, blessing in discuss. Last year, I entered university. Also, that time I have very close and very good friends. That
Mm-hmm.
time I had very very good networking. Nowadays, we have connection. Also, when I have some problem, I can ask. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
how can I say? Uh, it is so how can I say very best years in my life. I lost it is so difficult for me because then haven't money. First job I haven't any my first job discuss because that time I lose myself because um, I have any money to do something. But blessing in disguise, I have a best job nowadays. I'm not best, but I'm a programmer. Nowadays, I have good salary. Also, I'm my how can I say? Nowadays, I'm raising my position in my job. Uh, Also, when I take a vacation, I can travel abroad. Also, yeah, it is a blessing in disguise because my last job I couldn't earn money. I couldn't do anything. Last one, at Teletros, I wanted get married my course mates. Um, Also, I lose my 1 years.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to get married her, but she wanted some kind of rich husband, also own apartment, own cars, blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, yeah. Also, I lost my 1 years. I'm trying to okay. Blessing in disguise. We couldn't get married. Uh, I had a better girl, very gorgeous and clever. My present wife. Also, I
Mm-hmm.
have a baby boy. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's nowadays I have best salary, best sweetie family, my wife,
Mm-hmm.
my child. Yeah, that's
Mm-hmm.
all.
All right. Okay. So I can assume that before you got married, you were in the lowest point of your life, and you had no clue what to do. But then you found your wife, and then you married her. It becomes something that you thought it would be not good. Turns out that it becomes a good thing for your life because you have some improvement. Like you have a better job, you make better money and everything. Now you live your life happier, which is good. It's blessing in disguise as well. Something that is hidden, a good thing that is hidden, and you thought it was bad, but it's good. Turns out, right? That's
Yes.
that's that's so good of you, Comilion. Congratulations. How old is your baby, by the way? Now,
Almost 6 months.
ooh, 6 months. Okay, baby boy. Oh, that's cool.
I guess next week.
Mm-hmm.
Next week, maybe boy will
Turn
be six
7 months
months.
here. Yeah, seven
No,
months
no,
old. Oh, six.
6 months. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you,
Almost.
Comilion. Yeah, yeah,
Thank
yeah,
you.
yeah, yeah. Okay, so let's move on to the next one. I think I'm gonna move on to. I think George. I don't want to lose you because I think your connection is on and off. George, are you there?
Hello, hello.
Hello,
Can you hear
George.
me?
Yes, yes, I can.
Yes, sorry, my connection is not good.
Yes, okay,
I
it's
had
fine.
to restart my computer, sorry.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Uh,
George.
can
Yeah.
you explain me a little more about the topic because I am a little lost?
Okay, okay, okay. It's okay. So the topic that we are discussing now is a phrase which is blessing in disguise. People use this kind of phrase when they were in the situation that they thought it was bad. Turns out that the situation gives you some benefit, which is a good thing. Like the ones that, oh, I mean, like I had a, let's say this one, like you lost your wallet, and it's kind of bad feeling to lose something that precious to you, especially the wallet. But turns out that when you lost your wallet, you told people, okay, I lost my wallet and blah blah blah. Turns out that somebody gives you more money because of losing the wallet. So it's blessing in disguise, which is you thought it was bad in the beginning, but then you found out that it's a good thing because you gain more after all. Or maybe this one, another situation when you know that, let's say that you failed the exam of math, it's a bad feeling because you couldn't make it. But then from that situation, that moment, you know that, oh, I'm not good at math, so I have to learn a lot and more for math. And then day by day, you have some improvement in math. From that moment, you become really, really good at math because of that moment when you failed the test, for example. It's a blessing in disguise as well. The moment that you thought it was bad, but turns out it gives you some benefit.
Okay, I got
Okay.
it.
Can you see the
It's
point
a
now?
bad situation. Yeah, it's a bad
Yeah, a
situation at the
bad
beginning
situation.
for you,
Yes,
but
but
then,
then it gives you some benefit because of it.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
All
okay,
right.
I
Okay,
got it.
George, do you have that kind of experience in your life that can be connected to blessing in disguise?
Oh,
Or maybe while waiting for you, I can move on to another person. What do you think, George?
yeah, yeah. I'm
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
thinking about that, and then I
Yes, okay.
will
All right.
tell you my
Okay,
experience.
okay, George. Let's move on to Mr. Ahmad. Hello, Mr. Ahmad. Are you there? Okay, maybe another connection problem. Let's move on to. Oh yeah, yeah, okay, okay. I got trouble on sound. Okay, okay. All right. I got it. Let's move on to. This is my favorite girl. Rona, Rona, terus berputar. Rona, are you there? Rona, it's been ages. I haven't heard your voice. Rona, are you there?
Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah, yeah.
I need to turn my camera off because I have a bad connection. Like every time I turn it on, it's gonna be like on and off. Rona, hi. How are you
Hi.
doing?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Okay, so Rona, we are discussing about blessing in disguise. Do you have any kind of experience related to this phrase, blessing in disguise?
All right. Um, it's so hard for me thinking right now, but perhaps I had, but I don't know how to retell it back because
Mm-hmm.
it's been a long time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not talking in English, so it's hard for me to thinking how
Okay,
to
okay.
retell
To
it.
make you more comfortable, let me start with mine first. Okay, maybe
Alright.
my story can remind you to something else. Okay, this one,
It's okay.
like
Thank
yeah.
you.
Okay. This year or last year, like I had been working in one of English course in my area, which is called English First. So this is a prestigious workplace because, like everybody, teachers of English really want to be in that English course because it's kind of like
Exactly.
like the vibe is good. But within a year, I found some problems about the management and everything. Like, oh my god, like this is not good. Like the place. I felt like the place was not as good as I thought, and I feel like no. I mean, like the people there sometimes the management and everything. And for the first 6 months, it was just like a torture for me. Like working in that place is kind of like something that I didn't like. I didn't enjoy. But the rest of 6 months, I started to enjoy my working there. Like I could, like I could be more enjoyable to interact with my students. I feel like, oh my God, I found my love to teach in this place because the people were so nice. My students were quite like interactive. They started to show me some improvement. But after all, when I really wanted to continue my work, the company didn't want to continue the work. I mean, like the contract with me. I feel like, oh my god, like this is the good place I know, but I really wanted to extend my contract, but they didn't want to for some reasons. And I was so sad with the decision, but there's nothing that I could do because it's kind of like their decision. So I feel like I was so like, oh, this is not fair for me. Like I was supposed to be there and teach my students and just have fun with them. But you know what? A week before my resignation, before the contract was over, I got an offer from a school, which is the place that I'm working now. And well, technically, the school was my school when I first time moved to Bandung in 2016, but I quit the job in 2020. And then they want me to go back to that school and to teach English again. And I feel like, oh my god, like I just lost something that I love, but then I got another thing that can give me a hope. And now it's been a semester, it's been 6 months, and I really love my job. I thought when the first time I heard that my contract wouldn't be extended, it ruined my world. Like I feel like, oh my god, I couldn't find another good job just like this in other places. But turns out that the place that I'm working now even offered me much better opportunity to grow, even to improve, and that's blessing in disguise. Something that I didn't know that it gives me more benefit when I quit from one job and I get another new job, which makes me more improving. Like I found some self improvement and everything. Even the environment is also much better. So that's my story. Rana, how about yours, please? Maybe it can inspire you to another story.
All right. It's my turn, right?
Yes.
Thank you anyway for sharing your story. It's kind of giving me inspiration. Actually, we are the kind of similar experience, but maybe my
Mm-hmm.
story is kind of different. I will tell the kind of different stories, but it's really just related to work or jobs related, right? So
Mm-hmm.
currently I just moved to a new place. I don't know, but actually it is an old place that I have stayed for kind of 2 years, 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
But I need to move back. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know. Maybe it's kind of related.
Mm-hmm.
So after about 2 years gap, 2 years gap, I come back here again.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and teach in kindergarten
Mm-hmm.
school that I used to apply.
Mm-hmm.
I used to apply in senior high SMP apa sih bilangnya ya? Junior high
Secondary
school ya?
school. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Secondary school, but right now I teach in the kindergarten ones. Um,
Mm-hmm.
mulainya dari mana? Susah banget nih. Um, but I think
Mm-hmm.
uh, that kind of step that I take it just guide me to be tough girl, I guess. I move
Mm-hmm.
here, I move there. So I think it is just blessing for me to just build me such right now, and I'm so proud of how how strong. No, I don't wanna praise myself, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm just proud myself that I've been through that all,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm ready. I mean, I'm bersedia. I'm willing
Yeah.
to accept myself growing up, learning. Actually, so much that I've been struggle that I've been
Mm-hmm.
struggle this far, I guess. So I think I count it all such a blessing, not all
Yeah.
in disguise, but yeah, I just count it all blessing.
Yeah.
I
Blessing
think
in
that's all.
disguise,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
hidden
I'm sorry
hidden
for kind of
blessing.
that story, right?
Yeah, it's
It's
okay.
been
It's
long
fine.
time. I'm not doing this anymore.
Yeah. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine, Rona. Okay. All right. So
Thank
blessing
you.
story. Yeah. A chameleon just showed his baby boy. It reminds me to my old age. Yeah, I mean like a long time ago. I look like your son actually, but your son looks much better. You're so cute. Okay, thank you, Rona. Rona, do you wanna say something more?
Okay. All right. I think that's all. Thank you. It's so
Okay.
nice to meet you again, guys.
Yeah, it's nice to see you again, Rona. Let's move on to Dima. Dima, are you there? Hi, Dima.
Hello.
Yeah, hi Dima.
Yeah, hi. Can you hear me?
Hi. Okay, Dima. Would you like to introduce yourself first, like where you from and everything? Just a basic information, and
Yeah,
then you can dive into the topic of a blessing in disguise, please.
my name is Dima. I'm from Russia. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I'm learning Russian. No English. And
Oh yeah. Okay. All right. So Dima, topic discussion is blessing in disguise. Do you have the same story that relates to this phrase, blessing in disguise?
um, I think back in those days, so I was I, uh, when I studied at school, I had
Mm-hmm.
problems with bullying, and people didn't want to talk to me, and so they bullied me. And of course, after I didn't have any friends and girlfriend. Till now, I don't have a girlfriend, and I was really upset. But now I think yeah, it opened my mind. Maybe I became more like a philosopher. I think great philosophers
Mm-hmm.
they're lonely people. Um,
Mm-hmm.
it's like if you're blind, but all your other senses hmm, they work like better and
Mm-hmm.
too. And I have more time to think about myself, about life in general, and I don't need to spend time and money on my own family. I can travel and can do lots of things. And
Okay.
I think it's marriage and so on established thing, and we don't need to do it. Yeah, it's
Mm-hmm.
a bad thing.
Yeah.
Actually, many people they will support me, like, especially here in Russia.
Mm-hmm.
It's we are afraid for our future, and so in the future I'm going to go to leave Russia to go different part of Russia. But being alone, it's easier to do it. To go
Mm-hmm.
abroad.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Okay.
no, so my father he's alcoholic, and it really upsets me. But it also
Mm-hmm.
taught me that no, I don't need to follow his steps. And, no, he's like an example how uh, I need to live like this, like my father,
Mm-hmm.
and to have the same problems
Mm-hmm.
with alcohol and so on.
Yeah, yeah. Do you drink alcohol as well, Dima?
No, I don't drink alcohol
No.
at all, and I don't smoke.
Yeah, yeah. Because you also see the example from your dad, right? Which is,
Mm.
being an alcoholic, it's not good for your life. So that's why I think it's also like we can call it as blessing in disguise as well. Do you agree with that one, Dima?
Mm, yes, I agree. Agree.
Yeah, yeah. So it's just like something that, even though now you have to take care of your dad because yeah, he has you, and then maybe some of your siblings as well take care of your dad. Something that you can learn from his story, that being an alcoholic is not good and it cannot happen to you, because you know that it can has a huge impact in your life. So that's why you don't want to do the same thing just like what he did. So it's a blessing in disguise as well, right? In a bad way. So
Hmm.
that's
Yeah.
good. But I really appreciate your effort to make time for your dad, to take care of him. I know it's not gonna be easy for you to take care of him, but I think you do a great job, Dima.
Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Anything else, Dima?
Mm, no, I think that's all. Thank you for your attention.
Oh, okay. Thank you for inspirational story. Oh, okay, sure, sure, Miss Nene. I'll turn it on. Yeah, hopefully, there's no some issues again for the connection. Ta-da! Okay. Okay. So, thank you, Dima. Let's move on to George. George.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. George,
can you
did
hear
you
me?
get your story now? Have you got your
Yeah,
story
yeah,
of blessing in disguise?
yeah. I try to remember my memories. Yeah, I will try to
Yeah.
explain, but I will try to use simple words, simple phrases. Yeah,
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
in my explanation. Sorry
Yeah.
if I make mistakes.
No, it's okay. George, by the way, where are you from, George?
I am from Peru.
Oh, Peru. Yeah. South
Yeah.
America.
Yes. Do you know some Latin American countries?
Yeah. It's Mexico, right? And then
Yeah.
Peru and
I would say
Argentina.
I would say that Mexico is the most important. No, is the most popular no
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
country known in other parts of the world. Mexico
yeah, yeah,
is the most important, but obviously that is not only Mexico. Latin America is
yeah,
really big. So yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah. And
we have
you know what?
different
Yeah,
options. We have different
yeah,
options.
yeah, yeah. And I just found out like 3 months ago that Peru, Mexico, Argentina, they are from different continents. I mean, like, I thought like one continent which is called America. So I thought there was no South America and North America. Is it North? Yeah, sorry, North America and South America continent, right? Turns out that they are different continents. Is it true?
Yeah, for foreign people,
Mm-hmm.
is two continents, but for Latin American people is one continent. It's only America. So,
It's only
but I
America, right?
yeah, but I saw that, for example, for the American students, they
Mm-hmm.
learned that America is two continents.
Yeah,
Yeah,
North
they
and
learn
South.
different.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
yeah, yeah.
learn different. So for us, we learn in our schools that America is only one.
Mm-hmm.
The two parts is
Mm-hmm.
only one continent. But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's
Mm-hmm.
different point of view.
Yeah, yeah, it's interesting, George. Okay, George, please, you may start your story of blessing in disguise.
Yeah, yeah, I will start. This story happened in the last year.
Mm-hmm.
I like to travel to different places. In this case, I made a trip to one beautiful place inside my country.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, when I arrive there, when I get there, I prepare my how is it touristic trip. My
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and when I get there, I found some French guys, French people
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
who they will be my partners on the trip. Okay,
Okay. Mm-hmm.
yeah, we walk for different places, and at night we made a bonfire, or how do you
Mm-hmm.
say
Fire.
this when you put
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a fire camp or something. Is it true, Nana?
yeah, it's like it's
Fire
where
camp.
you sit, and
Mm-hmm.
there is a fire in the middle.
Yeah, yeah,
I don't
yeah,
know how
yeah.
to say the word. It's a
Yeah, 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 yeah.
bonfire.
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
correct the
Yeah,
word?
yeah. That's true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We made a bonfire and we try to socialize and share some
Mm-hmm.
experiences.
Mm-hmm.
But I try. Yeah, I try to communicate in English, obviously, and they do this. They did the same. But
Mm-hmm.
I've noticed that they socialized more
Mm-hmm.
in their own group, in
Yes.
only French group,
Yeah. Yeah.
and
They
I
were
can
more
notice
exclusive.
that. Yeah, and I
Mm-hmm.
noticed that my limitations in the language,
Mm-hmm.
I can't, I can't, I
Speak
couldn't
as free
have
as them.
an entire experience because
Mm-hmm.
for the
Mm-hmm.
language, and I were that was a problem for me. But
Mm-hmm.
I can analyze that situation, and I thought that I have to make a plan because I love
Mm-hmm.
languages. I make a plan
Mm-hmm.
to learn more languages
Mm-hmm.
apart of English, obviously, because you can,
Mm-hmm.
if you go to a country, for example, if you go to one Latin American country and you
Mm-hmm.
don't know any of word of that language, your experience it will be limited. We will limited
Mm-hmm.
because you can
Mm-hmm.
express certain
Yeah. Yeah.
certain feelings. Yeah, so
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
for example, in Latin America, when the local people hear you to try to communicate in Spanish, they are really happy. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
they will, they are is yeah. They try
They would give you some
to be
respect, right?
more close with you.
Mm. They would give you some respect because of the language that you say.
What do you say? Sorry.
They would give you some respect because of the language that you say to them
Ah,
in their own language.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That was my learning, that I can
Mm-hmm.
try to learn more languages, because if
Mm-hmm.
I wanna be a traveler, I need to
Mm-hmm.
at least I need the most important
Mm-hmm.
languages. In this case, it's
Mm-hmm.
French. French is
Mm-hmm.
a wide spoken language.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was
Okay.
my experience.
Blessing in disguise. So being a traveler and then it requires you to speak more than one language, foreign language.
Thomas, I think that is a bit much. Is a big much.
Mhm.
Travelers with languages.
Yeah.
I know that not all people is like to learn languages, but it's a
Mhm.
good match
Yeah,
to
yeah, yeah,
become a traveler and learn languages at the same time.
yeah. So the story that you want to connect with blessing in disguise is just like at first you had a hard time to adjust yourself to speak their language, which is in French. But then turns out that it forced you to learn more languages, which is foreign language. So it gives you more experience because you had more interaction with those French people, right?
Exactly.
Yes.
That's
Okay. Yeah. 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 That's cool, George. Yeah. Ooh, that's cool. Yeah. Blessing in disguise. Hmm. Okay. All right. Anything else, George?
now I tell you something. I this term is new for me. I didn't hear that
Ah. Yeah.
expression,
Yeah.
blessing
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
disguise. No.
Yes. Blessing in disguise. Like it's like something that you thought it was bad. Turns out that's a good thing. Hmm.
Yeah,
Let
it's a
me
new
give you.
expression.
Yeah. Yeah.
I will add it. I will add it in
Yeah.
my vocabulary.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like basically in disguise that I told you earlier. You know what? Like I was so sad to not to continue to my old job because they didn't want to extend the contract with me. But then I found another job which is much better than the previous one. Like, could you imagine if I stayed in my old job until now, I wouldn't find the job that I think now is much better. So that's why it's like blessing in disguise. Okay, George, it's gonna be your new
Thomas,
list of vocabs. Mm-hmm.
Thomas, I have a doubt. I have a question. When
Mm-hmm.
you travel to Latam and you made your journey in some
Mm-hmm.
countries, do you communicate with the people in English, only in English, right?
Yeah,
Or
it's in
you
English.
try to understand some expression in Spanish?
Oh,
What was
I
your
mean, I
experience?
mean, I mean,
What
like,
was your experience?
well, technically, I haven't gone to any other countries. I need to be honest to you. But in Indonesia, we have lots of areas that use even different language. Like our
Ah,
official language is Bahasa Indonesia. But in some other areas, they have their own language, which is region language. Like the culture. So let's say this one, when I went to the center of Java, which is Yogyakarta, let's say, they do speak Bahasa Indonesia, but local people, they will use their Javanese. We call that one Javanese
Japanese
language.
language.
So
Yeah.
I mean, like to mingle with them, I need to learn at least some of the expressions that they use every day. For example, like like I think Mr. Ahmad is Japanese, right? So it's just like some of expressions. Yeah, Mr. Ahmad. So like matur nuwun instead of thank you, and every some
Okay.
phrases. So because I believe that when you are in Rome, do what Romans do. So at least the language we need to at least like learn the language that they used to have in that area. And when I mingle with Bataknis people, like some of my friends, they are Bataknis. They use different accent. They use different some of vocabularies. And if I want to get into their conversation, at least I need to know some of them. Like some of the vocabs. So yeah.
Tell me something. Indonesian language is really different to the local languages, or is close?
Yes,
Is
yes, it's really
near?
different. Let's say this one. There are four Indonesian people here. I am from Bandung, which is Sundanese. Mr. Ahmad is in Javanese. I mean, like he's a Javanese. Mr. Ahmad, you're in Yogyakarta, right? If I'm not mistaken,
I mean, it's Java.
East Java, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, East Java. So they have their own language, which is different accents. And then Rona is from North Sumatra. Is it true? Yeah, so
Yeah, yeah. I'm from
she will
Batak.
have
I'm Batak.
different language, like their local language. And then Dima also from different area. So he will have sorry, I mean not Dima, Echo, I mean Echo will have
T-
his own accent and language as well. Yes, George?
Thomas, you mean that the all languages in your country, they are different families of languages? Because, for
Yes.
example, Portuguese, Italian,
Mhm,
French, and Spanish, they are one
mhm,
family, and we can to understand limited, but we
mhm,
can understand a
mhm,
little with the other guy.
mhm,
But if
mhm.
the language is from the other family, you can understand anything.
Yes.
So
I mean,
you
like
mean that?
there are some similarities for some vocabs, but it's for the most of them it will be different.
Ah,
Okay,
okay.
for example, this is for one of the examples. In Sundanese, when I say thank you, I will say hatur nuhun. And how about in Bataknis? Rona, how do you say thank you in your language?
A minute. Okay. Thank you in Batanese said Mauliate.
See?
Oh, it's
See?
different.
I say hatur nuhun and then Bataknis said mauliate. And we have like from East Java and West Java and then Central Java. It will be different, but our language to make us united, it's Bahasa Indonesia. So it's gonna be like different.
Yeah, yeah. It's good that you have an unified language
Yeah,
because
yeah.
because your country will be a chaos
Yeah.
for many
so that's
languages.
so,
Yeah,
so that's why we need one language that can unite all of us here, so we can do the same communication with them, right? Okay.
yeah.
Thank you, George. Okay. Now let's move on to Mr. Ahmad. Mr. Ahmad,
Yeah, hello everyone.
so tell us
Hi
tell
there.
us your story, Mr. Ahmad, regarding blessing in disguise.
Well, about this kind of topic, I'm not really sure which kind of my life story would be blessing in
Mm-hmm.
disguise. I'm gonna say that my almost whole life so far, since I was in kid until now,
Mm-hmm.
I would say those like you know the continuously episodes of my life journey.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say that it could be like a blessing in disguise. Maybe one thing that I could share you all about losing my own birth mom is something that I really didn't expect when I was a kid.
Sorry, Mr. Ahmad, what did you lose
Yeah,
again?
my own birth mom.
Oh, okay, okay. I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah,
Okay. Mm-hmm.
I think that I got like
Mm-hmm.
trauma, and it's kinda really hard for me till now
Mm-hmm.
to you know really feel sincere and move on totally
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
because I really close to my mom since
Mm-hmm.
I was a child, since I was a kid and a teenager. And at that time, I lost my mom when I
Mm-hmm.
was in 14.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, after that, tragedy happened. I feel like I feel incomplete
Mm-hmm.
internally
Mm-hmm.
because I'm kind of lost my vision of my life.
Yeah, yeah. I know how it feels. Yeah.
Yeah. But turns out now, yeah, I got quite well, you know,
Mm-hmm.
uh, job and life. But I also feel like the loneliness is starting to come into my life.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And yeah, this kind of feeling reminds me to my mom, and it's so hard feeling for me. And somehow it's really struggle for me to to lose this kind of loneliness and what we say gloomy or something. You
Yeah.
know, I still always struggle for this kind of feeling.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Since I also I'm an introvert person, and also I'm kind of idealist and perfectionist. So I tend to be alone, and I tend to be uh, individual, not so socialize with a lot of people outside.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay. I can see your point. Like, you lost your mom in your young age, which is 14, and it's not a good feeling, like losing somebody that you love. But then by losing your mom, it has taught you to be stronger, to have
Yeah,
more socialize with other people, so you can have more acquaintance that can be with you, like, so it's blessing in disguise as well. You lost somebody, but you get more people after all, and you have more meaningful life journey after all. Yeah, I can see from your post on Instagram, like, I think everybody, especially your students, really love to be around with you, which is so good. Mr.
thank you
Ahmad,
so much.
anything else, Mr. Ahmad?
Maybe I can also say that I become more sensitive feelings. I mean, like having more sensitive in which I mean, like in case of having empathy and sympathy feelings to others.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
You
we
get
should
more
always realize
emotional.
that.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Every
Hmm.
single person has their own life problems,
Yeah.
and we should always try to be more sympathy and empathy to them, and try
Yeah.
to have their own point of view when we see
Mm-hmm.
something or a problem.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
So we
Okay.
will not
Yeah, I
be
got
so
it.
easily
Yeah.
to be angry.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So
Yeah,
you
that's
get more emotional when you see some people in need, right? And that's
yeah,
cool. Blessing in disguise. By losing
yeah,
your mom, it has taught you lots of things. Ah,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Sorry
Anything
for
else, Mr.
sharing,
Ahmad?
but that's all.
Okay, that's all. Okay. Thank you, Mr.
Thank you.
Ahmad. Let's move on to Nana. Save the best for last. Nana, please share us your story.
Okay.
Blessing in disguise.
Okay. Thank you so much for giving me the chance. Okay. At first, when I received this topic from you, I thought that this topic is very difficult. Same as other participants, I think this topic is very difficult. I've been thinking about it for quite a long time, and
Okay.
that's because as far as I remember before, I can't really think of anything related to this topic in my life. But but just now, when I listened to all of the participant stories, I guess some events came to my mind. Honestly, I've shared this story before in one of daily English program recently, so I guess I'm gonna share it again. And yeah,
Okay.
there was this time years before when I was about to face my exam. That was in my high school days. It was math exams, and as you know, I'm kind of really weak in that subject. I don't know if it's the same thing for other countries, but for mine at the time, the exam was like continuous for 2 weeks, like every day, 5 days a week. And so there's a very limited time for us to study. And I didn't have much time to study when I was about to face the exam, maths exam the day before, because I was too focused on other subjects. And that night, when I tried to study, there's this one of my friends from another class who's not even that close to me, but we're just nice to each other. And she desperately asked for my help to bring something for her because she have another subject exam for the next day. So I felt guilty not having to help her. If I don't help her, I would feel guilty. So I did help her. But somehow I encountered a lot of problems helping her out. Like yeah, just a lot of problems that I can't really describe. I spent hours trying to help her, but even though I'm having a hard time, I don't want to disappoint her, and she doesn't have anyone else to ask help from. So she's asking for my help. I was really exhausted at the time, and it was very late at night, and I was about to give up studying for my maths exam. And at the end, I did it. I managed to print out everything for her. But in return, it was too late for me to study, and I don't want to fall asleep while going through the exam, so I have to sleep, of course. So I studied for only like a very short time. And the next day, obviously, I had difficulties to answer the exam questions. But fast forward the story, weeks later, when I got the marks, turns out I passed. Not only that I passed, I even got
Ooh.
a much higher score than I ever managed to get before. I normally would fail in math, but I passed with a high score, and I didn't even study it much. That's what surprised me. Everyone else was surprised because the whole class knows how weak I am in the math subject. And that experience
Okay.
actually taught me that no matter how hard it is, if you help other people sincerely with genuine heart, there will be a time for good things to come to you. So I guess that's what blessing in disguise kind of story for me.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I got it. I got it. Blessing in disguise. Like you had a hard time to teach your friend,
Mhm.
but you sacrificed. You made time for her to be there, right?
Yeah.
Turns out that the result from the exam, like oh my god, like oh blessing in disguise. Like I have taught somebody. In returns, you get better score than before, which is so good. Whew, that is so cool.
Thank you so much.
Okay, everybody has really unique experience regarding this phrase, blessing in disguise. Something that we thought it was bad turns out that it gives us some benefit, which is good for us actually. Sometimes we need to have bitter medicine before get better, right? So it's just something that oh yeah, it makes us realize that technically what we have undergone say something? Okay, Nana, do you want to say something?
Yeah. Maybe before we end this, I think can I take over for a while?
Sure,
Okay.
sure, please.
So I would like to ask for everybody's opinion here on how you guys think about this meeting. How does the topic sounds for you, and just anything. So let me ask for volunteers first. Who want to start out first? Okay, Rona seems to raise her hand. So yeah, time is yours.
Okay. Thank you, Nana. All right. Since it's been a long time not talking to you guys, it's hard for me just to speak up, just to speak. And then plus it's so hard topic to discuss right now. That's it. And but it's overall I enjoyed a lot. Thank you.
Okay.
Especially for our leader tonight. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much for your thoughts on it, Rona. It's been a while, so I'm happy to see you as well. And let's have another one. Okay, Eko, raise his hand. Please share your thoughts.
Okay. I just wanna uh say something. I mean, like I like this meeting, so maybe we can have another meeting with different topic. Yeah, I would like to enjoy it. Alright.
Okay, sure. We have it every Sunday, but the participant list is limited, so maybe I'll let the other admins know if you want to join again. And who else wants to volunteer? Okay, I'll just call out the names. Kamil, maybe. Anything you'd like to say?
Okay. At letters, I have to say, use it or lose it. So we have to use English. We will improve again. At letters, I couldn't remember when I speak English, but our meeting make me again remind about English. Yeah, it's best.
I'm glad. I'm glad to hear that. Thank you so much, Kamil, for your thoughts. You just got back from Thailand like a few weeks ago, right? I hope you enjoyed the time there. Okay, thank you, Kamil, for joining today. And George, anything to say?
Guys, Thomas, the topic was a little challenge for me. Yeah, I think you guys, it was
Absolutely.
difficult as well. Yeah, because you had to remember your past experiences. Guys, I wanna add something. I have noticed that we are the same hour, but in different sides. Here is 9 a.m. and in your country is 9 p.m. Right? We have the same hour, but in different sides. Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's true.
that was
Okay.
amazing.
It's something interesting that I found.
So we were like from different parts of the world. So yeah, it's nice to see all of you joining here, even though we have limited time.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for inviting me. Thank you for that.
Okay, thank you so much, George. And next one, Dima, would you like to say something?
Yeah, thank you for inviting me.
Dima, your voice is not clear.
Can you hear me?
Maybe it sounds better.
Yeah, thank you for inviting me. I'm really happy when you invite me. The topics are always interesting, and I'm more like listener. I really like to listen to your stories, and maybe I wasn't talkative today, but it's really nice to listen to you. And yeah, I'm going to go to back. I'm going to go to sleep soon because it's 9 p.m. here, and what else? I think that's all. That's all. The stories are really wonderful, inspirational, and so on. Thank you so much.
Okay, yeah, I guess everyone thinks that the topic is very challenging with history. Maybe next time we can adjust it with a more understanding way. But it's nice. It's interesting.
Yeah. Okay, sorry to interrupt, but I thought like everybody had heard this kind of phrase, which is blessing in disguise. Okay. But it's interesting, blessing in disguise.
Yeah,
Okay.
Because the word is a little tricky. Blessing is a blessing, something positive, no? But this in disguise is a little different.
yeah, it's like
Yeah,
something
yeah,
else
yeah.
and something else. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, now let's
At the
have.
beginning, I thought a gift that we
Uh-huh.
receive from other or from one situation. So, but yeah, I got it at the end.
That's nice. Okay, thank you. And now let's have Mr. Ahmed to say something.
Well, besides, we always train and practice our speaking in English. For me myself, personally, I also learn a lot from, native, I mean, like foreigners, other foreigners here as English as second language countries, like even more like George, even like he stays in America continent, but he is also still struggle a lot for, being fluent in English, and also maybe Chameleon and Dima. I think especially for Dima from Russia, it's so hard for me and maybe other Indonesians to understand very well about his accent. But that's so, challenging, and we really eager to learn more and more. That's why this kind of forum is really useful for all of us here. So we wait for the next session, of course. Together.
Okay, I'm glad that everyone today enjoyed the session. And yeah, of course, last but not least, we'll have Mr. Tsuri to say something. One last words.
Yeah, thank you everyone for participating and coming to the conference. I do really appreciate your effort to understand blessing in disguise means. Okay, but you did a great job. Like everybody talk really really good, and I like it. I love it. Thank you, Nana, for having me.
Okay, thank you for you as well. Thank you for everyone here for joining today. I really appreciate it. And thank you for sharing your stories. And yeah, we learned a lot today. Pretty sure of it.